What did Russell Wilson show you last night?
Well, he proved to me what I said yesterday earlier. He's a serious MVP candidate, Skip. And right now, you know what, Skip Bayless? I'm going to come out with me an MVP ranking. I'm going to come out with me a power index. Hell, I can do it if these other guys, everybody got one. He got a power ranking. I'm coming out with my own.
You could call it the not-so-Sharpe ranking.
No, it's Sharpe. The Sharpe power ranking and the Sharpe MVP candidate. Right now, I got Mahomes, but Russell Wilson is a close second. Skip, he was unbelievable last night.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm not so sure right now. If I had to win one game, and I'm taking a quarterback from the NFC, I'm taking Russell Wilson. Over every other quarterback, even my homeboy.
From the NFC.
No, I ain't taking him over my homeboy.
Okay.
I can't take him over my homeboy.
No.
See, no, I can't do that, Skip. Look, early in his career, the Seahawks used to win games with Russell.
Yep.
Now they win games because of Russell. Skip, it was because of the Legion of Boom. They had beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. He's never had what we call top-tier receivers, but he somehow, he managed to get game. Russell's a game manager, yada, yada. I get all that. But he's turned himself into a hell of a quarterback. He can pass from the pocket, but he's extremely frustrating. Skip, the 2 touchdown passes that he had, one to start the game and the game-winning touchdown, that's what makes him so difficult. Because before, early in his career, when he would scramble, he's looking to run. Now he scrambles, he's keeping his eyes down the field. Now look at this throw look at this. That's frustrating. You think you got a guy for a 5, 6, 8-yard loss, and now he has a 17-yard completion. Now I want you to ask me one thing, Skip. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. Was that throw more difficult last night than the one Dak had on Sunday night? Which one's more difficult? You can answer. No, I want you to answer. Because you always interrupt me. Go ahead and answer.
It's not my turn.
Yeah, okay.
I'll start to talk. You say it's not your turn.
No, I want you to answer.
Tell me when it's my turn and when you're going to give me the whole floor, because the floor is about to fall out under your feet.
No, it's not your turn just yet. But, Skip, he's extremely frustrating. Russ has been unbelievable. 268 yards, 17 of 23, 268, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. And the thing is that you can count on him. Availability is also something that professional athletes you need to have.
Yeah, Dak hasn't missed a game yet.
Well, when he gets to 117 starts, when he gets to a Super Bowl, wins that, when he gets to another one, holla at your boy. But until then, it's not your turn. Why are you talking? You see that? Jordan, some things never change. You leave, come back,
You
he's
keep
still...
asking him questions.
I ain't asking him anything about no Dak. He started his whole career. Anyway, Skip, you know what you saw last night. He's been unbelievable. He's played really, really well. And you talked about where they hadn't played anybody. You tell me all the time, you can only play who's on the schedule. Well, who's on their schedule, he's beaten more teams than he's lost to, and he's played unbelievable. Russell Wilson is a very, very serious MVP candidate, and they're 4-1 because of him. And before, Marshawn Lynch got all the credit for the offense.
Yep.
The defense and the Legion of Boom and Sherman and Bennett and Cam Chancellor and Bobby Wagner. No more. When you think of the Seattle Seahawks, you think of Russell Wilson, and they win because of him, not with him.
I recall you just recently continuing to be outraged that at the end of that Super Bowl after the 2014 season, that Pete Carroll dared to put the ball in Russell Wilson's hands instead of Beast Mode's? I thought you said Russell Wilson's that he's extraordinary. He's all universe.
Oh, Skip Bayless. Are we talking about something that happened 5 years ago? Are you for real?
Oh, so he's just turned into a new quarterback this year?
So are you telling... Hold on. I just want to make sure...
Is it my turn?
No, not just yet. So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correct. Tom Brady was the exact same quarterback in year 2, year 3 that he was in year 8.
Year 2, yes. He was extraordinary.
You
know what he did to Carolina in that Super Bowl?
No, that wasn't year 2. That wasn't year 2. That wasn't year 2.
Oh, you mean his...
Yes!
Well, it's starting year 2. Starting year 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That was weak.
No, it was not.
My turn.
Yes, your
Thank
turn.
you very much. Obviously, Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks should have lost the football game last night. Obviously, at the end of the show yesterday, I was predicting that Greg the Leg Zuerlein would win that game with a walk-off. That was my prediction.
Yep.
It was actually 27-24. Sue me.
Yeah.
I missed the score. But still, I thought he was one of the clutchest kickers, right?
Yeah.
He set the all-time playoff record last year at New Orleans for length of game-winning field goal, 57 yards. He had already made 3 for 3 in that game. And here we go again. after all these great athletes and these courageous football players, Shannon Sharpe's in the Hall of Fame, they battled their guts out for 59 minutes and 45 seconds,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And all of a sudden, this little guy who's a non-football player trots onto the field and soccer-style kicks a ball up toward these gimmicky, sort of weird-looking uprights. And because it barely misses to the right, Seattle wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's just wrong. I've said it for years and years, and I'm going to say it again today. That's just wrong. There's no place in football for place kicking. Punting is great with me because it's so strategic and such an athletic move that you have to do to punt a football directionally, okay?
Well,
but this is like, it's so wrong. It left me so empty at the end of the game. It left me flat. Like, that was such a fun game to watch.
It was a great game.
Until he missed, and who knew he would miss? Kickers just go south for no apparent reason. They just lose it, right, mentally? And some of them lose it, and then they get it back, and then they lose it again. And now Mike Nugent holds the Patriots' fortunes and fate in his hand or on his foot, right?
Yep.
And he's on his 7th NFL team. You like that?
Skip, we take it for granted until you saw what Greg Zuerlein did last night.
Okay, you got it. Now, back to Russell Wilson. He was extraordinary last night. And the play that he made to little Tyler Lockett, who I told you yesterday, that's a bad little man.
Yeah, he is.
It was extraordinary because it was all wrong. You just don't even try that play. The ESPN ranking of, I think it was NFL.com, had it at a 6.3% chance
of completion.
Yes. Well, you don't even try it because you would coach not to try that throw. You would say, eat that ball, throw it away, whatever you're going to do with it, just don't try that because it's too dangerous. And I still don't know how he pulled off the throw or how Tyler pulled off the catch and the toe taps. It was off the charts, extraordinary. Now, you want to know the truth?
What?
Russell Wilson is actually what you say Dak Prescott is to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, my goodness, Skip Bayless.
Russell Wilson actually goes along for the ride of the best rushing attack in pro football. Who led the league in rushing last year? I'm just going to throw this back at you, and I'm going to make you eat this because you throw it at me every day. Dak rides the coattails of Zeke. Dak only goes as far as Zeke can carry them, which is a biggest bunch of baloney ever uttered on this show. It's just it's deep baloney over there.
No, it's not. It's
because the truth is, we even saw it last year. Seattle led the league in rushing last year until they got to Dallas for a playoff game. And what happened in the playoff game? They couldn't run it. And then what happened? Because they had only 73 total rush yards, 3.0 per carry.
Right.
Russell couldn't throw it.
Right.
Russell is dependent upon his running game.
But
And sometimes he plays a part in the running game.
But guess who could run it? And guess who did win the game? Zeke Elliott could run it. So Dak Prescott.
Dak took the game over. Dak made all the plays, albeit one with his legs. But the point in his QBR was 74 to Russell's 70.
You know what?
You know what? Until they had a last-ditch drive in which Russell threw for 75 yards in this playoff game I'm talking about at Dallas. Russell had all of 158 yards passing and no touchdowns. So you always say, Dak can't make the play unless he's got a run game, right? Well, Russell didn't have a run game, and he lost because he didn't have a run game.
Yeah, Bayless.
And what did he have last night? He had 167 rush yards.
Yeah.
Is that not key to that game? Guess what? They held the ball for 35 minutes to Jared Goff's 25 minutes. Why was that? Because they ran it for 167 yards. Do they use play action? They live on play action.
Yes. So
Russell, he's really good with the ball.
Yeah, and that touchdown to Metcalf is that they went double tight.
Play action.
Which is a heavy run formation.
Yeah.
Peters playing outside.
Yeah.
He thinks he has help with the safety. Safety bites. He's wide open. But Skip, the difference.
And by the way, on that play, Marcus Peters ends up looking at Talib, and they're going back and
No,
forth.
it's the safety. The safety is Johnson.
I know, but they're both getting into it too.
Yeah.
And again, I honor Marcus's ability, and I definitely honor Talib's ability.
Right.
But they both have questionable character, and when the team starts going south, they go south real quick.
Well,
right?
Skip, what happens is they're both gamblers. They're very high risk, high reward. Now, you try them at your own peril.
Yeah.
They caught Talib looking in the backfield on the touchdown, the game winner. They caught him with Kaysen again on the pat and go, and he got him for pass interference, and he caught the ball. Peters has always been a cluer. He's always willing to take risks. But that first touchdown was not his fault. Metcalf was not his fault. The safety bit. He's playing outside leverage.
He did.
But Skip, look, let's be honest. If Russell Wilson right now, the Russell Wilson as we see him, was the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, they would be prohibitive favorites to win the Super Bowl.
Wrong.
You better stop playing. Skip.
Okay, what did you see? What did your eye test tell you in the playoff game? In the playoff game, what did you see? I saw my quarterback outplay that quarterback.
No, he did not.
I'll take my quarterback.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.